Hi, in this video tutorial, you will learn about the Power Apps Edit Form Control and how you can use it to insert a new record in a data source, view the record in the data source, and update the record. The Edit Form Control is a quick and simple way for you to insert, view, and update records in a data source. In the previous video, I shared with you how to work with the new form mode of the Edit Form Control. In this video, I will recap how to work with the new form mode, plus I will show you how to also use the edit and view modes of the control. For this tutorial, we will work with the bookstore app. I have here a Dataverse table that has the title of the book, author, publisher, and the year. Back to the Power App. Let's start by adding the edit form control. So I'm going to select here the container, go to insert, edit form. Then here on the data source, I'm going to select books. It will connect to the books table in Dataverse, and it automatically displays the fields of the table here. We're not going to need all of them. Go here and leave just the ones you need. I'm going to remove this, leave the others. Let's resize. Here you can choose between vertical and horizontal layout, like that. Let's leave it vertical. You can also change the formatting here, like that. Now let's add a button to save our new record to the Dataverse table. So go to the onSelect property of the button, select the button, go to the onSelect property, and change it to submit form, and then you pass as parameter the form, which is this form right here, form 4. So when the button save is clicked, it will submit the content of form 4 to the data source. Simple as that. Let's click save and play the app. It says no item to display. Why is that? The reason is the default mode of the form is edit, but we are not editing a record. We want to add a new record. So we need to change to new. I'm going to show you in this video all of the three: how to create a new record, how to edit an existing record, and how to view a record. So let's go with new now. Click play again. We can make it look better by filling the whole width of the window. For that, select the data card with fit for all of them. Play again, looking better. And now you can see that the form is displayed because we changed it to the new form mode. Let's add the first record. The happy path, author Joe, writer, publisher, year, books, year 2012. And this book doesn't exist. I'm just making up some books here. So click save. Now let's take a look in Dataverse to see if the new record was added. One thing you can notice also is that now it says no item to display. But what we want is that after clicking save, the record is saved in the database, but the fields are displayed here so that we can add a new record. And for that, you need to add a reset of the form after you submit it, like that. Click save. Now we're going to need to go out and come back. Let's test it again. Play. The corner case, author, Emma, writer, publisher. Let's do Fox Books, year 2018, save. Now the form is cleared. Let's see if the new record was added to the Dataverse table. Refresh. And the new record is here. Nice. Let's go back to the app. Let's add one more. The customer journey. Author, Tom, writer, publisher, Flamingo Books. Year 2026. Save again. Go to Dataverse. Let's refresh one more time. There we have it. That's how you add a new record to the data source using the edit form control. Now let's create the view form. But before that, we need to create a way to select the record that we want to view. So let's do this. I'm going to go here to the new book screen, and I'm going to duplicate that screen and rename it to list books. And then I'm going to duplicate the new book screen again and rename it to view book. Let me move this one to the top here. New book, list books, and view book. Let's start working on list books. I'm going to select the list books screen. We can remove the button. We can remove the form. Now I'm going to select the main container here, and I'm going to insert a gallery control and connect the gallery to the books table from Dataverse. See, it automatically brings every record of the table. Here, let's change the layout of the gallery. Let's leave just title. Okay, so we have just the title of the book. Let's select here the separator and change the color to light gray. That's fine. Then we can see the different records here. We don't want this arrow here, so let's remove it. I'm going to select the first record of the gallery because whatever changes you want to make on every record of the gallery, you do on the first record. It will automatically do the same for every record. So now we're going to insert two icons. An edit icon, so search for edit. It's under the icons category here. It's just an icon. See here, replicates to every record. Let's position it here, make it a little smaller, like that. Select the first record again, go to insert, and now let's search for a view icon. Under icons, select the view icon. Let's move here to the end, reduce the size, okay, like that. The idea here is that when you click the view icon of the record, you go to the screen where you can see all of the data for that book. And if you click the edit icon, you go to screen where you can edit the data for the book. So let's select here the view icon, and the onSelect property of the icon, let's create a formula here. We're going to do set, open and close parentheses, and then inside we're going to say var selected record, which is a variable that we are creating at this exact moment called var selected record, and it will contain this item, which is the selected item on the gallery. We are also going to navigate to the view book screen, which is this other screen. Click OK, click Save. Let's play it. Okay, nice. We can see the books here, and we have the icons. Before we test it, let's go to the view book screen. We need to do some changes here. So in the view book, the idea here is that we just view the record. So we don't need a save button. I'm going to delete it. Remember, everything is already here because we duplicated the new book. So this is a duplicated screen with that same content. We're just going to update it. We just changed the name of the screen to view book. So I removed the saved button. Let's select the form. And now here, we're going to change the default mode from new to view. Meaning in this case, we're just going to view the record. We cannot change it. But which record is going to be displayed here? For that, you need to go to the item property of the form. You have the form selected here. Go to the item property of the form and change it to var selected record, which is the variable that we created in the previous screen, in the list book screen, containing the record that was selected in the gallery in the list books screen. Save. Okay, here, list books. Let's play. Now, let's click the view icon. Nice, it goes to the view screen and displays the data for the book. But here, if I click, I cannot edit. It's not an editable field. And now let's create the edit book screen. so that we can update an existing record. So I'm going to go here to new book again, and again duplicate it. Let's rename it to edit book. Going to move it to the bottom. Now we just need to select the form, change the default mode from new to edit mode. Then the same thing, go to the item property of the form, choose the var selected record, which is the record selected in the previous screen, in the list one. Then let's go back to the list books screen and update here the onSelect property of the edit icon. And in this property, we're going to say set var selected record, this item, so that we put in the var selected record variable the current selected item. And then we do navigate, but this time we're going to navigate to the edit book screen. Save, play. Let's update this record. See, I click the update icon, it opened the record. I can change something here, click save. Now let's take a look in Dataverse, and there is the update. Hey, if you like this video, please click like, and if you want to learn more about Power Apps, click subscribe.